He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. What does this means? Any reflections, anybody? Including Mary, and you can also reflect what you get from this quote if you want.
For me, I think a person who knows a lot does not really speak. Like, for example, they say that the river is noisy because it's not that deep, and the ocean is just silent because it's deep.
Excellent. Good analogy. Appreciate that. See why this is making sense, team, here. And also, participants, if you can be on camera, that would be awesome to be more active and present and focused in the discussion also. Because in Agile, we preach everybody, right? Face-to-face communication is the powerful thing to happen. So just if you want to maximize the learnings, this is one of the biggest aspect we teach in this IC Agile coaching class as well. As an Agile coach, how do you help? How do you help organizations? Face-to-face communication, keep that in mind. But again, we respect the privacy of the people and remote learnings. But then I will leave up to you, be on camera or not. So he who knows does not speak, and he who speaks does not know. This is a famous proverb. So basically, what this means is we must listen. That is the essence of the game. If you listen more, you will get more. If you want to listen more, you should speak less. This essence is coming from the Agile coach. If you want to become a great coach, you must be a great listener than speaking. That is the important aspect what you can get from here. So Agile coaches typically facilitate many events for the organization, for the teams to engage. And also they create the right mindset for the people. And also they are going to provide a platform for successful implementation of the work. And they will facilitate important events about planning, inspect, and adopt events. And also they are going to make sure that improving the skill set of the people and at the same time improving their own skills one step at a time to help people to be successfully doing their work. The ultimate goal of the Agile coach is what? To make people realize their own potential, and they are actually going to make themselves solve their solutions. That's what Agile coach does in the organizations, making people realize their own potential, and so they are helping themselves to solve their own problems. So if you look at further on the aspect of Agile coach, someone goes beyond the Agile basic practices. And some of the things what makes sense to do quite obvious, but then how do you create a joyful environment for the people to do their best? How do you make high performance teams in the organization? This is what another important aspect an Agile coaches do at the organization. So if you ask me, what does an Agile coach do then? So these are certain things we must understand. Agile coaches will become facilitator. I may need to facilitate at times if it requires the demand situation demands. And at times I need to become a teacher. You need to teach something to the people. At times you need to coach them, right? What is coaching means? Making people to realize their own potential. Sometimes you are going to manage the conflicts or navigating the conflicts, facilitating the conflicts. You will become a great collaborator, help them to improve the collaboration. You are a problem solver at times, and also ultimately you are going to understand the dynamics of the system. What makes sense when? That is the beauty of Agile coach again. While these are all possibilities for you, you need to pick what makes sense when it makes sense. So then if you ask me who can be Agile coach, anybody can be Agile coach. A project manager can take a path of Agile coach. A Scrum Master can take a Agile path. A solid development background person can become a Agile coach. So there is no constraint as such, only X is becoming Agile coach. Anybody can become, as long as they have the right mindset, right growth mindset, and understanding, empathy, listening skills in your own track of the functional skill. It does not matter. Ultimately, are going to help people to mature their journey from your background of the functional skill. It does not matter. Then if you look at some of the important aspect, we call frames from NLP standpoint of view. Whenever you are speaking to people as a coach, we all hold some frames back of our mind. Those frames are called outcome frames, which means we are always asking about what is the purpose of doing something and what happens if we do those kind of things. Having that mindset behind the scene, you will be helping people. When you're checking the environment of the people where they are, how do they understand the context, how do they behave, we are talking about ecology frame. As an agile coach, it is important to understand the context. You cannot generalize the things. You need to hold this frame back of your mind.